Hello and welcome to MSI Sunday Mayhem. It's just Pandan today. Toby's prepping himself for Germany. This week we have begun May, and in May we're going to be playing Call of Duty 4. It is at the moment, well, apart from the old school CoD4, it is a favoured one from a lot of people in the community. Kingston are currently sponsoring one, an invite league on CyberGamer as well. So I'm going to go straight into it and tell you who's in the groups this week. We had the sign-ups starting from 12 right up until pretty much 2:30, I think they lock it all off, thanks to Fire Wizard. And the people for Group A are Snake, Parallel Gaming, Steve, TZ Burns, Quake, Gen X, and Latent, and Rafi again. Rafi returning for the month of May. For Group B, we have Meowvin, Parallel Gaming's 007, Noob Massive, Kenji, Sevenfold, Quad Plays Min, MacBooked AP, and Vass. And for Group C and D, which we'll be playing at around 4 PM, we've got Nick, Blitzy, Polden, Nimrod, Akros, Wonder, Haz, and Effia, another few repeats. And for Group T, Prawny, Bleach, I'm Naked, Eights, Oh My God Blood, Naft, Ninja Shark, and Cutes QT, or what was it? Cuz QT. So we're going to start Group A pretty shortly, but I'm just going to... Okay, some of the guys are just starting to get into the server now. I'm going to let you know what we got up for grabs this month in the MSI Sunday Mayhem. This time, last week we had a fantastic graphics card, the MSI N560 GTX Ti Hawk. This month we decided to give you guys a nice new Sandy Bridge socket motherboard. I think. Wait, which motherboard have we got on here? There was 3 that are up for grabs. We'll see which one that we decided to put up for May. It is the Z68A-GD80 B3 step. So it's pretty new. It looks kind of fancy. Look, I haven't got one in the studio here. I've got similar models, but not the same one. It's up for grabs this month. That's what you'll get for winning the monthly final. For this week, you can win $100 first place, $50 second place. That's after we play the groups and go into the final. For next week, same thing. The week after, the same thing again. And then the monthly final, which is 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks, it is this competition. So today we'll have Group A starting in about 2 to 5 minutes. Then we'll go on to Group 2, which is Group C and D playing. That'll be at 4 o'clock. And we'll see who's able to win it out here. Of course, the first place winner for this week is $100. Second place is $50. The thing we have that's recurring from each week is a $50 content prize. So you can make a silly little picture, you can make a video, you can make some music, you can make anything. You just have to submit it to the MSI Facebook page. So you can post it on the forums and stuff, that's fine, but you need to post it to the MSI Australia Facebook page. Last week, nobody pasted it to the Facebook page. Guys, it's $50. You can make a silly little picture, you can Photoshop something in there. You could even use MS Paint to just do a little rage comic like Generic did in week 1. And just so you're aware, anybody can win this. You don't even have to participate in the competition. You don't have to be a player. You don't even have to be registered anywhere. You just have to like the MSI Facebook page and post up your content. And nobody won anything, I don't think, this week. I had a quick look. You still see it on screen. Nobody submitted anything. So that $50, I don't know whether we're going to bankroll that. So next week there's $100. I'm not sure. That'll be up to Fire Wizard to make the decision on that one. But yeah, no content prize. It's $50, guys. It's super easy. You can do a video. You can make some music. You could do Toby suggested interpretive dance. Probably not a big fan of that, but if you did it, we'd probably bankroll it and give you the 100, maybe. But you can make a picture, you can do anything. It's really, really simple. You could write a song, write a poem, do a dance, whatever. But the easiest ones are going to be a picture, video, maybe music. They're super easy. It's literally any content at all based on that week that happened. So this week we've got Call of Duty 4. It's everybody's favourite. So we've got the people in the server. We've got, how many we got in here so far? 4, 5, 6. I haven't joined out a spec. So they're not quite ready to start off this week. And we're about due to start in about 5 or 10 minutes. So hopefully they can get done. People have posted details in case, so they can be replacements. Fire Wizard, thank you very much for keeping those guys on board. Got a couple ready to go. And, okay, so Call of Duty 4, we played Black Ops last month, so it is another Call of Duty series game. But this one is a lot lower spec, a lot more people can play it. And, well, it doesn't have a lot of the unique features of Call of Duty Black Ops. But mainly the spec, it's a lot easier to run. You can run this on a fairly old computer. and run it pretty nicely. So we're getting close to start. We are at 3:16 on my clock. So I'm going to head us over to the server. Let's see how many we got in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in spec. So there may only be one person missing. We need Leighton and Steve to get up into a team, into the free-for-all zone. Remember guys, this is free-for-all, so there's no friends in this. There is no friends at all. You just need to make sure you get out there and play as hard as you can. And we've got a couple of people with problems with the stream, so what I might do is I might drop down the stream quality and see what we can get going on there. So just bear with me a second, guys. The stream will go down for a second or two, but it'll come back up. Alrighty, I'll put the stream back up for you guys. I don't know if that's allowed it to drop down a little bit. No, I'll just tweak it one more time to a little bit smaller of a resolution for you guys. Because OwnTV were just having some maintenance last week. We're not really sure how well that's worked out. Hopefully, that's fixed a few things. But those of you with the VOD, you'll still be getting the 720p VOD. It'll still be coming through fine. But yeah, we have to have a look. Some people are saying they'd love to join in, but they need to grab CoD4. CoD4 is super cheap. You can grab it on Steam now. Or you could grab it from Steam pretty much from the get-go, but it's super cheap. It's not very expensive. We're going to have it for this full month of May, so you have 3 chances to sign up and get yourself a slot and see if you can win. See if you can win your way to the monthly prize, which is that fantastic motherboard from MSI. So I'm pretty close to getting this one started now. Pretty close indeed. I might even just quickly join a team. Where are we? Let them know. We did have an issue or two, or whatever. Just start whatever guns I got. All right. So I'm just going to let these guys know and type it out here. I'm going to say it on the stream as well for you, those of you listening. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to call a restart, and it's going to be live on that restart. So the map. That is when it will be live. And I got a bit of time until I start it. So we're just going to let, okay, we got a replacement for Group E. Prawny's called it out. He needs a replacement for Group E. That's right, Prawny, who's going to be playing in Group B, needs a replacement. And just so you guys know, there's only 4 groups, so there's no Group E. Prawny is playing in Group D, though. So I don't know if he actually was just trolling you all, but there is no Group E. Are you actually, Prawny, are you actually going to go? You need to let them know if you actually do need a replacement for Group D, just in case that was a legit typo, though I'm assuming that was a troll. Just let us know, and we'll get that one going. Okay, so Steve's good. We've got everyone in the server, so I'm going to try and see if that's the right command. I've probably done the wrong thing, but whatever. Let's start this one up. So this is Group A, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure this is Group A. We've got Steve in the server. Spectate. And we are now started with our 20-minute free-for-all zone. This is live. This is completely live. And there we go. First frag goes straight off to Snake. Gets himself 2. He's now on top of the board. Quake getting a nice headshot. Going to watch a bit of Steve from Climax. He gets a nice, easy kill there. Someone who wasn't quite paying attention to him. And just realized I haven't got the game sounds playing yet. So I'll need to make sure that's happening. Jeez, where are my game sounds? Oh my. Where's that sound? Why can't I hear anything going out of this baby? I'll have to fix that for you after the next one. I'm going to have to do a few tweaks here and see what we can get going. Because we need to have this sound. We need to have this delicious, delicious sound. This audio for you, ladies and gentlemen. And, oh, the cable's tangled, that's why. The hard life of a shoutcaster. While we try and get this fixed for you. What's going on here? There we go. Let's see if that gets up and down. There we go. Toby's messing with the things where he's playing Dota. Oh my. So we got the sound back in the game. So let's see what we missed. Well, we got 8 kills straight up for Gen X and Snake battling up at the top of the scoreboard. And hopefully this sounds a nice volume for you guys. Any feedback on the stream, so please just let me know. I'm actually thinking we might be switching from own TV. It has been a little bit unreliable last couple of weeks, guys. I'm not really sure what's going on. I think we might go over to Justin TV. If you have any recommendations, just let me know on CGTV chat. But there seems to be a lot of problems with own TV for us for the last couple of weeks. And you know, our system on this end is perfectly fine. So if you are having issues, try and refresh the page. You could just be connecting to a bad own TV server. We're not entirely sure what the problem is, but we are trying to remedy it. So 12 frags apiece, Gen X and Snake. We still have 18 minutes pretty much on the clock left for this one here. This is 20 minutes of free-for-all, guys. Call of Duty 4. Watching Quake here, he's received a lot of damage. A couple of people trying to shoot him through the edge of the wall there. He's trying to get the angle, and he gets the kill too. Takes down Gen X. Wasn't quite ready for that one. And gets a second, did he? I know he got the tag. I think Steve took him down though. And Steve a little bit campy. Makes his way over to the dumpsters, jumps up. Yeah, that's a nice one. Transitional stance. Let's give it that little bit of invulnerability for a second or two. Raffy hiding up in the sniper's nest. Eating a lot of tags, now concerned about what's happening at the rear end, if somebody's coming to get him. So far, nobody. It looks like, ooh, gets tagged from across the street and taken down. And what's Gen X? He just died. What's Gen X up to? He spawned actually a pretty similar area. I think you can see the top of someone's head over the wall there. Pretty concerned about someone hanging around the couch. Shot through the car to take down the kill. Take down Quake. He sees one over the wall. How's he going to play this? What are you going to do, Snake? Oh, easy kill. Another easy kill. And someone who basically wasn't moving. He must have just spawned. Got taken down pretty easy there. So now we're watching Lee Tent. So having a quick look around what Lee Tent's up to. Got himself a nice easy kill, taking out Raffy. Raffy wasn't quite prepared for that one. And Penguin getting a little bit angry, but there's nothing we can do if it's working for some, not working for others. It could be your ISP routing it differently. But nevertheless, Lee Tent playing a bit of sneaky buggers. He's going to catch him from behind. He missed quite a lot, but did manage to get the kill. Steve's not very happy about the camping. Quake taking down Gen X. Quake getting another. So we'll see if Gen X is going to get revenge here. He's trying to find out where Quake was. Trying to get that revenge frag. He sees someone up at the spawn and gets easy kill. In fact, I think someone else took him down. So Gen X here, very low health, pretty heavily tagged. Takes down Raffy, looks for the corner, tries to get who's in there, but doesn't get it. It was FT Snake, who's probably at the top of the scoreboard. Yes, he is, 22 versus 18. And let's have a look what Snake's up to. I don't know if he's still, he was camping earlier on. I'm not really sure if he's still playing camping, or whether he's just moving up slowly around the map. Gets one kill before getting taken down. We saw Parallel Gaming. Not really sure which player that is. But he's getting a few frags as well. Quake and Gen X getting a double each. In fact, the last 8 kills or something have been from Quake and Gen X, splitting it back and forth. And finally Snake joins in to catch up with them. So Snake still wandering around the... Oh, goes into the statue area. Gets a nice kill, taking out Parallel Game. Oh, a few long-range shots, but wasn't able to finish that one off. Gets a player who stole that one, takes him down. Leeton actually got that kill. They're still trying to find out who's behind the water well behind there. So, oh, taken down. Leeton. On the other side of the map where Snake is right now. Snake shooting over past the dumpsters and gets a nice easy kill onto Gen X. He needs to get the kills on Gen X. Gen X is one of the top contenders for him thus far. As we look at the scoreboard, 26 versus 23. Snake still on top by 3 frags. But we've got a bit of a battle for the top 4 here. Pretty tight battle indeed. So 8 people in the server. Still going through. We've got to get, there's 4 groups. We've got to get 2 from each group to get the final 8 in the final map. We've just got to get the top 2 as Steve takes down Snake, who was playing sneaky buggers, trying to play it a little bit more strategic and wasn't able to get anything. So unfortunately, not much going on for him there. Gen X, the #1 contender. Remember, we've got to get top 2 out of this group. Only the first 2 will make it through. So Gen X really needs to command this position. He's only about 1 or 2 ahead of the people just behind him and getting tagged so heavily through the wall that Leeton takes him down in the end. Gen X a few tags, doesn't get that kill, someone else took it. Gen X sees someone cross through the alleyway there. And Gen X easily taken down by Parallel Gaming. What's Steve up to? Steve taken down Parallel. Oh, getting taken down by Parallel, sorry. And getting shot from spawn. Trying to use the pillar to help him, but there's someone in the building behind him, and Steve there surrounded pretty unfortunately. Is T7 Bones actually camping the spawn up here? Let's have a look. Let's name and shame, ladies and gentlemen. What on... Oh, he's typing here. He wants to see what the score limit is. There is no score limit. It is the time limit, buddy. And, oh, nice easy kill. Takes down Snake. Easy, easy kill. We know what his time limit is. 12 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. And, yeah, Samson, it looks like we may well be switching from Own TV next week anyway. It's just... I'm not really sure what's going on, guys. It's really annoying. But we might be heading over to Justin TV. So if you have any recommendations of what streaming service you have managed to stream out some 720p footage at, I know Justin TV seems to be alright for some people. I don't know if there's a partner deal. Let me know what your recommendations are, because Own TV has just not been very good for Australians the last couple of weeks. So just let me know. Who's on top at the moment? It's still Snake. We've been calling it all the way through. Snake's up by 3. He's been holding that 3 for quite a while, but Steve's actually overtaken Gen X. And now Steve, as we can see on the scoreboard here, we've got 35 for Snake, 32 for Steve, 29 for Quake, and 2 players tied on 28. That's Gen X and Parallel Gaming. So it's a pretty tight game early on. Pretty tight indeed. And it's pretty early days, but we do still have... We've got on the clock 11.5 minutes left on the clock before the time runs out. It's 38 frags for Snake, 34 for Steve, and Parallel Gaming. In fact, yeah, there's a four frag gap between 3rd and 2nd, and of course, it is top 2, guys. It is the top 2. That's all that's going to get through. So Snake's still leading the scoreboard at the moment. Very, as interesting as that is, the play we got to watch is Climax Steve. He's got to defend the 2nd position from Gen X and a couple of other people who are pretty closely tied together. So, Steve, it is Snake 1st, Steve 2nd, Parallel Gaming 3rd, Gen X 4th, Quake 5th, T7 Burns in 6th, Raffy in 7th, and Leeton is coming dead last at the bottom of the pile. So Steve here trying to defend this 2nd place position. And once again, guys, the stream, there's nothing we can do about it. Own TV having some issues, so apologies on that one. It'll be an inconsistent experience. Some of you will be having a good experience, some of you will not, but bear in mind, the VOD will be perfectly fine as Steve gets himself a little kill streak here. 3 or 4, will he make it 5? No, he doesn't. Leeton takes him down. So we got Parallel Gaming up in the sniper nest trying to catch his way up. Again, the scoreboard is still the same. Snake on top, Steve in 2nd. Still a clean 4 frags between Steve and Gen X. And look at that tie. 4 players tied there on 35. And Parallel Gaming here up the top of the stairs. Trying to defend it from the player onslaughting him, but no, he doesn't. It was Snake, in fact. Snake takes him down. He's sick of people camping, runs him down, and takes him out. Easy done. So Snake now. Oh, I got a few tags, but wasn't able to finish off that kill. Let's have a look what Steve's doing. Steve is a man trying to hold on to 2nd place. 41 versus 36. So Steve, a nice 5 frags up with 9 minutes, 42 seconds left on the clock. Steve's really got to hold this one tight. Oh, didn't even get a single tag that gave away his position. Is he able to get another kill here? No. Nothing yet. As Leeton in the background gets a kill. Steve turns to the Deagle and takes him down, but Leeton spawned over by the dumpsters, takes him down. So Steve, oh, very nice timing there for Steve to pull out the gun and take down Snake. Looks out the window, takes down Raffy, goes for a long-range kill. Gets a few tags, but wasn't able to finish him off, though. He takes down Gen X pretty easily. I wouldn't say Gen X is camping, but if he stays there for a little bit longer, I'm going to call it a camp. Name and shame, ladies and gentlemen. Name and shame. Okay, well, this is fair enough, guys. This is a camp, and he's moved out. Right at the time we decided it was a camp, he decided to move. Nice play by Steve. Not camping too hard. Again, now looking over the... Oh, I didn't see anybody in here. In fact, all the dodge. Oh, there we go. Gets to take down a nice one. Takes down Leeton. He is still 6 frags up on 3rd place, which is Gen X. Gen X needs to get himself 7 frags. Leapfrog that spot. Fly Wizard with the update in chat there. Ooh, Steve getting himself another frag. Steve, can he hold on to it? Let's look at Gen X. Let's, where's Gen X on this list? Where are we? Where are we, Gen X? There we are. Let's see if he can catch his way up into 2nd place, because that's what he needs. That's all that Gen X needs. In fact, he gets shot down in the back. He's not having much luck. But Gen X needs to get himself that 2nd place. 2nd place is all it takes in 2 kills with no response. That's not going to help him out. Gen X is now 8 frags behind. And gets smashed again. Oh my god. Unlucky player. Getting himself 1 frag back. So it's 3 or 4 consecutive deaths. Gets a frag, gets 2. So he can get a bit of a kill streak going on. He needs to do that to claim the 2nd place. And no! Shot in the back the second he turns away. Oh god, I don't know if I can continue watching Gen X. He is having the worst luck. Let's look at Steve. Trying to lock down this 2nd position. The longer he goes without frags, the better it is for Gen X. Trying to catch up. Steve gets himself a nice easy one. Someone jumps around the corner, takes him down. That was Raffy. A few shots from behind. And he didn't react at all. Gen X takes him down. Punishes him. You want me to play in this? I can't play in this. It messes up the scores. But we got Gen X getting himself a nice kill, taking down Raffy. Let's see where he's at. He is within 4 frags. He's catching up very slowly, takes down another. That's Burns taken down by Gen X. That'll put him within 3. Yes, it is. 53 versus 50. 7 minutes left on the clock. Just under 7. He's within 4 of the man he needs to catch up to. That's Climax Steve. Steve gets himself another frag, so that makes it 5. Gen X hasn't seen anybody for a while. He needs to hunt people down and get himself those frags. Gets a bit of a tag, but not able to finish the kill. Gets the kill. He takes down Snake, the leader of the scoreboard, in fact. Oh, turns away at a bad time, but turns back at a great time. It's 52 versus 54. Gen X only 2 frags away from getting himself in that top 2 position, and that's what he needs. Let's watch our underdog here, Gen X, trying to get himself that 2nd position on the ladder. On the scoreboard, sorry. That's what you need to progress to the day's final. Gen X takes down another. Takes down Raffy. He's actually, I think Raffy's the one that Gen X has been taking down the most, but Quake was waiting for him, smashes him in the face. And on that death, Steve gets himself one as well before Gen X shoots him in the back. So once again, 55 versus 54. He's within 1 frag, and now we are tied up. 55 apiece, but Gen X does have way more deaths, so he can't afford to tie. He has to get himself at least a 1 frag lead over Steve to win this one, and he just gets slaughtered down there. I think Steve is barely alive, and Steve finally gets taken down. 55 apiece. Steve and Gen X still fighting. In fact, let's have a quick look. 6 frags, so Snake is securing that first spot. Gen X gets himself a nice frag. Quake takes down Steve, so that's going to help Gen X. I think Gen X is now in 2nd place. No, he isn't. He's 1 frag behind. Quake, in fact, with that kill streak he had, I've seen him getting a lot of frags in the last few minutes or 2. He's been getting 4 or 5, and now Quake has leapfrogged himself into that 2nd position. He is 1 frag up. It is 63 for Snake, who's locked it down. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place is up. 59, 58, and 55. In fact, Steve is actually in big trouble here. Gen X has locked himself that 2nd position. He's got himself on 60. Quake's right behind him on 58, but Steve is a good 4 frags behind them. He was holding on to that 2nd place for the majority of the time up to here, but Quake has leapfrogged himself right up to the top. And then we go Quake getting more frags still. Gen X up the top doing a bit of a camp, getting himself a few frags. Just some big tags and gets that kill as well. So Gen X 63, Quake 59. Quake is now the contender, the #1 contender for the 2nd position. He's 4 frags behind with 4 minutes, 40 seconds behind, left on the clock. Quake getting himself another frag before getting taken down. Gen X here holding on to that 2nd position. Where's Quake on the scoreboard? Here's Quake. Quake is 4 frags behind. In fact, look at that. Gen X is almost going to take the 1st position here. It's very close. He's 1 frag behind Snake. So Quake here could actually be kicking Snake out of that 2nd position. That could happen. Snake, though, taking down Gen X. That's going to help him. Getting himself a double. Snake with a triple taking down Parallel, and finally again taken down there by Leeton. So he's got himself a little kill streak to put him up. 69, 66, and 5 frags. Quake is behind with 4 minutes left on the clock. 5 frags. Quake. 5 frags. That's what you need, mate. Get yourself in the scoreboard, and Parallel Gaming takes him down. So Quake in a bad position, got taken down. Now he's nowhere near anyone, so there's a lot of time here where he won't be able to shoot anyone. 5 frags behind, locking himself in that 2nd position. Down Looks for camping spot. There's a lot of angles he can get shot at from here. Gen X getting himself a double. And he's one frag behind the lead Gen X now. He could well take out first position. Getting himself another frag. I think he's first now. And Quake having the bad luck streak that Gen X had earlier. Snake getting himself a kill before getting taken down. So it's actually quite tight for first and second. In fact, 70 versus 69. And Quake is now 7 frags behind second place. Quake, 7 frags behind. And who's close to him? In fact, 1 frag behind him is Steve. So 3 minutes left on the clock. It is super tight to determine who's going to get this second position. Steve is still not giving up. He's still battling Quake to try and get that position. But first and second is so tight, it's going to be very difficult. Steve getting himself another little kill streak and he's putting himself in a third position. So Quake has lost his chance for the time being. So we'll look at Steve trying to catch up to second place, getting himself a little kill streak. 3 frags behind Gen X, 4 frags now as Gen X takes him down. Steve within 4 frags, 2 minutes 40 left on the clock. 2 minutes 40 left on the clock, and Steve needs to catch up to Gen X and FD Snake. Oh, there we go. They both got a frag each. Steve and Gen X a frag each. Snake getting one as well. So this top 3 is super tight. Remember, it's only the top 2. Steve does get taken down, though. That's going to hurt his chances. He needs to try and get some kill streaks and die as little as possible. Steve running across the street, getting himself a nice easy frag. Steve 3 frags behind. Getting himself another frag, in fact, as Gen X gets one as well. He's 3 frags behind Gen X, who's 3 behind Snake. Snake regained to that first place solidly. Gen X taking down Steve there, and that's important too. Taking down your direct competitors. 73 versus 69. Steve is 4 frags from it. 2 minutes remaining. Steve a lot of tags, but no kills. Lieutenant looks like he stole that one. Snake getting a kill, taking down Gen X. That's going to help Steve. Steve there getting taken down by Lieutenant. Steve really needs to get himself some frags. He's 4 from Gen X. 1 minute 40 left on the clock. 4 frags for Steve to catch up. Gets taken down again without another kill. That's not helping his chances. 69 versus 73. He's still within 4. Oh, and while he's running, doesn't have the gun out. Quake is actually catching up to him here. In fact, gets a little kill streak. Snake taking down Steve, locking him out. Well, I think Quake needs to get himself 10 frags in a minute and 20 seconds. But Steve is still within that 5 frag margin. It's going to be very difficult, but he can still do it. 5 frags for Steve, 5 unanswered frags for Steve to get himself in that second position and move on to the daily final. The weekly final, sorry. Gets himself 1 kill. I haven't seen Gen X get one for a while. Gets 2. That'll put him within 3 frags. 1 minute left on the clock. Gets taken out by Gen X, and that'll put him within 4. That's right. 4 frags between Steve and Gen X. Steve takes down Gen X. That makes it 3. Remember, Gen X does have more deaths, so if Steve ties, that means Gen X will get bumped out of that top 2 position. Right now, Steve trying to find someone. He needs to get kills. Takes down Parallel Gaming. Haven't seen Gen X get a kill for a while. It's going to be pretty tight here. There's only 2 or 3 frags left in it. Steve getting a few tags long range. He thinks someone's underneath him. I think he's pretty spot on with that. Gen X gets himself another frag, so it's making it even tighter. Right underneath and behind Steve is a player underneath. Steve needs to get himself fragged. Gen X is only 3 ahead of him. Steve, you need 3 frags in 23 seconds. Can you do it? 3 frags, 23, 19 seconds. No, he dies. Quake's left the game. He's given up. Gen X gets himself another frag. 6 frags required for Steve to get in. There's 1. He's going to die here if he doesn't get this frag. No, he doesn't get it. 7 seconds left on the clock. I don't think Steve can do it. He got within 3. Got within 2, in fact. 0 seconds on the clock, and no, he does not make it. Snake and Gen X, first and second. Snake and Gen X taking it out. Oh my God. That was a quick finish. That was a close finish, ladies and gentlemen. And got to thank everybody for Group A for battling right down to the last second. There was a lot of people doing mini camps. I think that was the sort of strategy we saw in Black Ops last month. People camping for about 30 seconds and then moving on and camping and moving on, camping and moving on. Still camping though, guys. Come on. Remember, guys, the other thing we want to encourage, for those of you who just lost out here, we saw Steve and a couple other people miss out, people who will miss out in the groups later, and people who weren't even able to get into the groups, submit a photo, a funny little Photoshop picture, a JPEG. You can submit a video. You can submit something. Submit content to the MSI Australia Facebook page. That's www.facebook.com/MSIAUS, MSI Australia. Go there, submit a picture, make a funny joke, do a video, maybe edit some of this as it's up on YouTube. Do something, get yourself into the chance to win $50. I'm not 100% sure with Fire Wizard. He's going to confirm probably later on, and I'll confirm in the next video as we come up. But guys, You may be able to get a jackpot and get $100 next week because nobody submitted last time. Not sure, but at least $50. At least $50 you can get yourself for making a picture, a video, music, poem, something. Write something up. Submit some content on the MSI Australia Facebook page. $50. That's going to pay your entry fee into like another couple competitions in Call of Duty. You could be a Counter-Strike player. That could pay your entry fee in the next 2 Cyber Gamer invite seasons. That's where you need to get it up. Facebook.com MSI AUS. Submit some content. We'll see you back in about 20 minutes for Group C and D. I think I'll be watching Group C, so we'll see who gets the 2 people out of that. Remember guys, 2 from each group gets into the weekly final. And we'll see who's going to win that fantastic motherboard from MSI. And this is Pandan, and we'll see you in about 20 minutes.